Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Surfer's Journey. Today's episode is all about analysing some footage from a recent point of view surf session. I'm going to break down some of the key learning points from that session to hopefully help you guys next time you go surfing. And guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe now. And remember, you can also follow me on Instagram at The Surfer's Journey. But let's get into today's lesson of the week. So in today's lesson, I've taken on some of the feedback that you guys have been giving me, and I've used a wider camera angle for this whole video. And there are some benefits to this. We're able to see a lot more. And in this example here where I talk about peak positioning, it allows me to show you exactly where I want to take off. Either side of that peak are flatter sections. So by taking off on the peak, I'll be able to take off and use that speed and momentum to ride along the wave. By taking off on the peak of a wave, you're able to put yourself in the best position possible. You can see in this example here, I'm able to drop straight down to the bottom of the wave and perform my bottom turn, getting ready for this next maneuver. Now if I took off on the shoulder, I wouldn't have had as much speed, and it may have also meant that I had to race down the line to try and generate that speed. But by taking off on the peak, you're able to get into a good rhythm from the very beginning, and surf that wave without little downtime or need to generate speed. Always remember the basic principles of turning a surfboard. You want to look, point, lean and rotate to where you want to go. Here you can see me bottom turning and I'm looking and pointing towards that section. You can see that my board follows. Now as I'm coming out of this re-entry, I'm looking to where I want to go. You can see the nose of the board follows. But what I've done here is released the tail by dumping the weight onto my front foot and pushing out my back leg. Now if I hadn't have done that, it would have ended up looking like a re-entry like this. A flat, slow re-entry, which doesn't feel very good. We can use the same principles of looking, turning, rotating and leaning to perform a 360 or any other rotation. You just need to have enough speed and the right section to perform these maneuvers. But we're still using those basic principles of turning. When performing re-entries, it's all about timing. If you get there too early, there won't be a section to hit. If you get there too late, you're going to get hung up. So what we need to do is time it perfectly. And you can see that I've timed my bottom turn so that I get to this section so that it will hit the bottom of my board and then send me back down. Too early or too late, and it won't happen. So what do we do then if we bottom turn up to a section and there's no lip to hit? Well, this is where we can perform a carve or a snap in the pocket. And when we perform these maneuvers, we want to perform them as high on the lip as we can. This will give us more speed as we come out of that maneuver, and it will also throw more spray. And by staying close to the power source, we can also maximize that speed and increase the criticalness of that maneuver. When it comes to carves and snaps, it's important to know when you should draw that carve out or when you should cut it short and perform a smaller snap like this. Now the reason why I chose to perform a shorter snap here is because I could see that this wave was going to run down the line, and if I had have overcommitted to that initial snap, I might have got caught behind. But by doing a shorter snap, it allowed me to get around that section and enabled me to perform a carve after it. Another way that surfers can get over oncoming sections is to perform a floater or a lip line. And once again, these are all about timing. To perform a floater or a lip line, what you need to do is time it. You want to wait for that lip to just start to throw out, and you want to jump on top of that lip and ride along it, trying to maintain your speed and momentum. Of course, it doesn't always go to plan, but where we're able to go over a section rather than around it, that's always the preferred option. And of course, remember that it's going to take lots and lots of practice to master any maneuver that you're practicing. Re-entries, carves, rotations, whatever it is. There'll be lots of failures along the way before you start to master that maneuver and can perform it on demand.
Guys, thanks for watching the video today. I hope that this point of view analysis has helped your surfing in some way. Remember to like the video and comment below to let me know what other videos you'd like to see. Thanks guys, I'll catch you in the water.
The Surfer's Journey now has a range of apparel available, from beanies to t-shirts to hats and coffee cups. For more information on how you can place your order, email thesurfersjourney@gmail.com. Be sure to visit The Surfer's Journey and check out some of our other videos, surfing tutorials from point of view, from the air and from the beach, and detailed, honest board reviews. You can also follow us on Instagram where we post hints and tips.
Recently I designed our Shield logo, which forms part of our Protector Series range of t-shirts, hoodies and hats. All the profits raised from the sales of these items will be donated to the SAS Resources Fund and the Commando Welfare Trust. These organisations support veterans and their families from the Special Forces units here in Australia. These people have sacrificed greatly for the greater good of our community. And this is my way of trying to give back and say thank you. So the purpose of this is to help raise up our community of like-minded individuals who love to surf and also want to strive to serve the community in the best way they can. That's what this shield represents, that community. Email me at thesurfersjourney@gmail.com to place your order. Thanks guys, together we can make a difference.